Good day everyone, I'm Cayabyab, and today I'll be demonstrating some important computer software concepts. I'll discuss the difference between the systems and application software, compare open source and proprietary operating systems, and explain utility programs, and finally show how to use Microsoft Word and spreadsheet. Now, for the first question, what is the difference between system software and application software? And give two examples for each. System software is a type of software that runs and manages the computer's hardware and system operations. It acts as a bridge between the user and the hardware. A good example would be the Windows operating system and the Mac OS. Application software, on the other hand, helps perform specific tasks like writing documents or browsing the web. Examples include like Microsoft Word and Opera GX as the browser. For the second question, compare open source and proprietary operating systems. Provide one example of each and explain which would you prefer for work or school and why. Open source operating systems are free and their source code is available for anyone to modify. And an example of this is Linux. Proprietary operating systems are owned by companies and usually require a paid license to use, like Windows 11. For me, for school and everyday use, I prefer to use Windows because it's easy to use and supports many applications, and which is widely compatible with different hardware and software. And for the third question, explain what a utility program is and identify three types and describe their purpose briefly. Now, utility programs is software designed to help maintain and optimize the performance of the computer. These programs focus on managing files, protecting the system, and ensuring a smooth operation. The ones I choose are antivirus software such as Windows Defender or Avast protects my system from viruses, malware, and other security threats. Second, file compression tools like WinRAR or 7-zip reduce file sizes, making them easier to store and share. And backup utilities like Google Drive Backup or OneDrive automatically save copies of important files in case of accidental deletion or system failure. Now first will be our heading, which would be the title. First, let's pick our font. For this presentation, I'll be using Times New Roman. Now the proper alignment would be needed to be the middle. Now it would be my favorite software. Now we need it to be the font size to be big since it's gonna be our heading. Then I'm gonna write a short description of why it is our favorite application software. I'm gonna bold it. Then it's gonna short, and then that's 12. So Microsoft Word is my application because it helps me create, edit, and format documents quite easily. So we're gonna put another header. No, heading, sorry. So it's gonna be Microsoft Word. No, it needs to be lesser than this thing. There. I'm gonna bold it. Now for the bullets, now it's gonna feature the features I like, which would be first the bullet. The bullet would be there. First, it would be the easy text formatting and design tools. Next would be spell check and grammar correction. Lastly, it will be the compatibility with other Microsoft Office apps. Now, that would be it. Now we're gonna save it. Oh. Save as document. There. And now I'll be using how to use spreadsheet. Now first, we zoom in since we can't see that much. Then we're gonna be formatting it a bit. Move it a bit. Now it's gonna say average course for students. Quiz course for students. This will be our header. Now we're gonna bold it. Oh, not done it. Gonna bold the text. There. Move it up quite a bit. Then this will be student number. Say this is student number 1. It's gonna be student number 2. This is gonna be student number 3. There. And this is gonna be, just move it a bit here. Yes, I would like to move it. Just move it here. Oh, there. Gonna be, I don't know. Gonna put it on top. So quiz number 1. Quiz number 2. This is gonna be quiz number 3. Just spacing that. Then I'm gonna put now average score. Now I'm gonna format it to a bit. Now, for example, if student number 1 has 87 for the first quiz, then 89, then he has 90. Now we just have to equals, then average this. There. Now his average will be that. Likewise here is gonna be 86, another 86, and he's suddenly gonna get 88. Now we just do the same average. There. Oh. Now student number 3, you'll have 89, 90, then 88. Now it's gonna pick average. Oh, forgot to average. This is gonna be 89. Now we will format this with borders. Or just click it here. Now we have it bordered. I'm gonna pick appropriate color. Let's use that. Now, students. Now we will now format, align them properly in the middle. Now like that. Now it looks proper now. And let's actually highlight this too with a gradient color there. And that's how you use spreadsheet. As for the last scenario question, a small internet cafe needs an operating system that can allow multiple users to log in remotely and manage shared printers. Which of the type of operating system, single user or multi-user, is most appropriate? Explain your choice. So, a small internet cafe needs an operating system that allows multiple users to log in and share resources like printers. The best option for this would be the multi-user operating system. A multi-user OS lets several users access the computer's resources at the same time while keeping each other's accounts separate and secure. It also manages the shared files and printers efficiently. Examples would be the Windows Server, Linux Ubuntu Server, and Unix. On the other hand, single-user operating systems like Windows 11 are designed for one user only at a time, which makes them less suitable for sharing environments. Therefore, for an internet cafe or office with shared computers, a multi-user operating system would be the most practical and efficient. And that concludes my presentation for today. I hope you all learned something. And that is all. Goodbye.